Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Disconcur here, and welcome to my first vlog in I guess a mini vlog series I'm creating for now into the 2018 year called Getting Good, Disco's journey into video games. What we're going to be looking at in this series is, I guess, my own little personal journey towards I guess like the title said, like actually getting good at a video game. Like what does it take to be at the top level? Now, I don't have any aspirations. Like, I'm not going to be competing at the highest levels or anything like this. It's not a series about being professional, but it's more about a series about just how does one develop that competitive edge? Where's the starting point? And just see how far I can kind of go. Let's say on my own. So it's my journey to be good at something. 32 years old and not good at something. I know what you're all thinking. But so what's the first game we're going to be doing? So the first game we're going to look at for now until the end of January is Street Fighter V. The reason I kind of picked this, and I did mull over it for a long time, because obviously I'm sort of known for my Heroes of the Storm stuff. But I went with Street Fighter V because they're releasing a new season of competitive play and a ton of characters of next year, and some slightly new mechanics. But the biggest thing was the fact that it's a 1v1 player game, so it's an opportunity to more look at myself and have no one else to blame for any of my mistakes or anything that happens or transpires in the game. And that's something that I really like with the idea of Street Fighter V. It's also a little bit more, let's say, physical than other games, because not only do you have to sort of learn the game, learn the matchups, there's also the physical component or the muscle memory towards remembering combos for your character and sort of how to execute them on the controller. Plus, I've also got a fight stick, right, an arcade stick. So it's an opportunity to bring on board something a little bit different in conversation, controller, arcade stick. So I'm pretty excited. I was looking forward to that. But so what does this series really mean? So what am I actually going to be doing? You know, it's okay. So you're going to be getting good at the game. What am I just going to be playing video games 24/7? I would love that, but not quite. So I'm going to be looking at three aspects in sort of developing one's skill in a video game to compete at a higher level. And so the first one is the physical. So I think everyone gets really rolled into people that play video games or in esports in particular are all like super fatties or really unfit. And I mean that's absurd. You know, if you look at the majority of esports stars or even people at their highest level, they're quite physically fit. And it's because, like anything at the highest level, you need to be physically capable at doing what you're doing. As a little funny thing, I've got a little bit of a belly. I'm a bigger boy, a little bit of a belly, and I finally, when I use my fight stick or arcade stick, my stomach actually pushes the arcade stick out a little bit. So I've got to drop some weight just purely because that's shocking in its own right. But that's really I think that's a sort of overlooked thing in general, just the physical fitness. So in this series, I'm going to be exercising regularly 5 times a week. I want to exercise to get my body physically fit. I'm also going to be looking at the mental component. How does one actually get themselves mentally to a state where they can actually get better at a game, improve, or even like handle defeat or victory? Because that's something else that, you know, if you practice something a lot but you don't get any results, like, is that, you know, what's the mental capacity, the mental game there? That's something that I want to sort of explore myself as I try and do this. And then, of course, last but not least is the actual gaming component. So the gaming component is going to be the one where I'm actually playing the game. I'm going to be recording some of my matches so you can see how I improve. I'm also going to be spending 2 hours every single day to the end of January, and that is going to be tough. To the end of January, not just playing Street Fighter, but actually doing sort of like the research and learning the mechanics of the game, sitting in a training mode for 2 hours and just practicing combos on my characters, practicing how to perform his moves, and then even loading in opposition characters and learning the setups to punish their mistakes. So it's a bit of a you know, I'm looking at a little bit of a long haul project here. seeing how I go. So I'm going to be doing those to the end of, all those sort of 3 things to the end of January. Every couple of days I'm going to be releasing a vlog on how I'm going, how I'm progressing, and just my thoughts on it all. You know, it's a thoughts on a different side. Come the end of January as well, I will be switching games. So for all of now up to January, it's Street Fighter 5. Going forward, we'll be doing a different game almost every month, just exploring. A lot of people are probably interested. Well, Disco, you can do Heroes of the Storm, because that's what you're known for, and there will be a Heroes of the Storm month. But I'm going to take that from a different angle. Because it's a team-based game, it's a little bit harder to... I guess it's a little bit harder to show full growth. Plus, to compete, there's no real good tournaments for me to compete in, because I do a lot of casting. So for the Heroes of the Storm month, we'll actually be looking at the angle of getting good at being a caster. So stay tuned, I think this will be an interesting month. But first off, Street Fighter 5, guys, I hope you guys are all excited. Just give you guys a quick rundown. This will be the character I'll be playing for the month, is of course, Akuma! The Raging Fist, the Demon Fish, I don't know what you're going to call him, but he's the guy I'm going to be practicing. So literally over 30 days of 2-hour sessions daily of playing Akuma in the gym to look like Akuma, getting the mental state. Probably not Akuma, because you know he's a bit of a murderous person who likes to kill people, so we may not get the murderous intense state, but we'll get the mental capability required to play the demon. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching this little crazy live video. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. This is the Vlog1, I guess you could say, the announcement of such a crazy thing. I'll bring you a vlog tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. There's actually a G-Finity tournament on tomorrow night, so I'll be able to sort of show you what 2 hours, well, 2 hours tonight, 2 hours tomorrow of playing Akuma looks like in a competitive setting. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the future.
Akuma wins.